friends. It's a blowy one and a bit rainy too, so I'm just going to read you this morning's psalm. It's Thursday. Welcome to Going to Ground. It was lovely to join you from Roach Court yesterday and see that lovely sculpture. I'm going to read to you Psalm 40, which is a wonderful prayer of trust and faith and waiting on the Lord. And it always reminds me of the song 40 by U2, which came out, the band U2, which came out early in the 1980s. And when I was about 16 or so, I discovered that song, and it was really, really precious to me, because here was a contemporary rock song in that most secular decade, written by a very, what I thought at least was a very cool group at the time, and they were singing the Psalms. And being a Christian in the 80s, when you're a teenager, was like a secret society. It was and probably still remains, talking to my children, just about the least cool thing you could ever do. It was embarrassing. I was ridiculed for it. It was something that was odd to own it in those days, and therefore I was deeply proud that of that song 40. You might want to find it online. And so I'm going to, that's where it takes me this morning. If you can hear me above the buffeting of the gales. And just before I read it, just to say that now I really enjoy the uncoolness of the Christian faith, but when you're growing up, that really, really matters. And I know actually in my heart, and I knew then, that it was just about the coolest thing that there could possibly be to follow Christ, and therefore I did it, and I'm proud I did it. But for our young people, goodness me, how hard it is if you have a faith, or want to have a faith, or want to explore it and don't want to dismiss it, to pursue it openly and honestly isn't easy still. And so here's to all those teenagers who stand up for their own faith. I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my calling. He brought me up out of the horrible pit, out of the mire and clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and ordered my goings. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even a thanksgiving unto God. Many shall see it and fear, and put their trust in the Lord. Blessed is the man that hath set his hope in the Lord, and turned not unto the proud, and to such as go about with lies. O Lord my God, great are the wondrous works which thou hast done. Like as be also thy thoughts, which are to usward. Isn't that great? That's the old English. Thy thoughts are to usward. Not toward us, but to usward. I love that. And yet there is no man that ordereth them unto thee. If I should declare of them, that's God's thoughts, and speak of them, they should be more than I am able to express. And then it continues a few verses later. In the volume of the book it is written of me, that I should fulfill thy will. O my God, I am content to do it. Yea, thy law is within my heart. Withdraw not thou thy mercy from me, O Lord. Let thy loving kindness and thy truth always preserve me. Well, may the loving kindness and the truth of the Lord always preserve you. May you know that his thoughts are to you wood. And from Wiltshire, God bless you, friends, as you go to ground.